Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're having a super cozy night in. We're gonna be baking, putting up our Christmas decorations. I'm also making some treats for my family. And you guys, today's video is sponsored by HEB. Like what? This is a dream partnership for me. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and also consider subscribing before you go. So last year, if you guys remember, we had a flocked tree. It was about 7.5 feet tall. Bambi actually chewed through the cord, so we ended up getting a new Christmas tree this year, and this one is a lot bigger. It's like 9 feet tall, which I didn't think was going to fit in our room, but it does. So I am going to be putting up all the decorations later in the evening, but I wanted to have the tree lit before Sebastian went to bed so that he could see it, and I also wanted to have it lit while I was baking just so I could really feel in the holiday spirit. And yeah, Sebastian absolutely loved it. What do you think? Christmas tree. What do you think? Do you like it? Like it? It's a Christmas tree with Christmas lights. And HEB is going to be helping me bring the holiday magic into my home with all of their different cookware, utensils, and gadgets. The main product that I'm going to be making my hot chocolate with is this Instant Pot. And you guys, I didn't even know that you could purchase an Instant Pot at HEB. So if you guys are not familiar with an Instant Pot, it is amazing. It's basically like 6 different machines in one. You can use it to slow cook, you can use it to pressure cook. This one in particular has a really cool option that I've actually am looking forward to trying out. It has a sous vide option. You can also use this as a rice cooker for stews. And I have done videos before showing you guys how to use it with the pressure cook option, which can basically cut down your cooking time in half. But for today, I'm actually going to be using the slow cook option because we're going to be slow cooking our hot chocolate. So again, I will be letting you guys know what other items are from HEB throughout the video. And you can shop these items at your local HEB, or you can also go to HEB/holiday. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the hot chocolate recipe. I will have the exact measurements down below for you guys, but I'm just taking some milk, a little bit of heavy whipping cream, and then I'm adding my cocoa powder. And this is just pure cocoa powder with no sugar. We're going to be sweetening it with condensed milk. Of course, you guys know I love condensed milk this time of the year. And then I'm also going to be adding some vanilla extract to that. And 2 pieces of peppermint bark. Mixed it and I set it to slow cook for 4 hours on low. And now for the toasted marshmallow part, we're just going to be adding the marshmallows to a pan. By the way, this adorable gingerbread man cast iron pan is also from HEB. It's so cute. I'm just spraying down the marshmallow with some oil, and then I'm going to put that in the broiler for 2 to 3 minutes. You can set that aside, let it cool, and then you can come back to it once you're ready to have your hot chocolate. It's totally fine if it gets cold because the hot chocolate is going to remelt it and it's going to be so good. Next, I'm going to be baking sugar cookies. This is actually my second time attempting to make like really cute sugar cookies. The first time it was like a total disaster, but I found out that the trick is to use lots of flour and also to roll it out super thin. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. I basically just took some flour and I'm just using like store-bought sugar cookie dough, and I made sure to cover the entire surface with flour, and then I started kind of adding more flour into my cookie dough and then rolling it out super thin. And then I went ahead and cut my cookies into different shapes. So that's how I did it the first time, and the cookies turned out okay. The second time, I decided to add even more flour, and that did the trick, you guys. I got perfect little snowflakes, perfect stars, and the trick is basically add a lot of flour, like to the point where it's not shiny anymore, but it's still moldable. You guys can see this is what the very first round of cookies look like. You can't really tell it's a snowflake, but once I added all the extra flour, you could definitely still tell what it looked like. So I went ahead and set my cookies aside so that they have time to cool off. And while those cool off, I'm going to be making some chocolate covered potato chips. I'm taking milk chocolate chips, and then I'm just adding a little bit of coconut oil to it. And I'm just going to microwave that 30 seconds at a time. And I'm making sure to mix it in between until it is completely melted. And then I'm literally just going to be dipping these Lay's chips into the chocolate. I'm only dipping one side though because I still want some of that like chip taste to come through, and I want them to be like equally salty and equally sweet. And you guys, these turned out amazing. If you guys have been following my channel, you know that I am obsessed with these limited edition chocolate covered Lay's chips that come out around this time of the year every year, and this year is the first year that they didn't come out. And I don't know if it's because maybe it's too early in the season or if they discontinued them, but I was really bummed out. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own. And I was so shocked at how good they turned out. After I was done covering all the chips, I put it in the refrigerator so that they could harden. And yeah, I ate like 5 of them. They were so good. So while everything was cooling off, I went ahead and started decorating the tree. The first thing I did was to just kind of arrange all of the ornaments. I wanted to add a lot more ribbon to my tree this year. I decided to skip the black and white ribbon because I remember last year I didn't really like the vibe that it gave, but I decided to add a lot more red ribbon this year. I am reusing all of the ribbon from last year and more, and I basically just cut them all the same size, and then one end I like to kind of cut them to a point just to make them look like a really pretty bow. The wire part is a must. The wire I feel is like what gives this tree the really pretty look. So I'm starting with the silver ribbon, and I'm taking that all the way around the tree. I'm basically making it look like the ribbon is kind of intertwined in the tree, but it's really an illusion because you guys can see it's a really small piece, and I basically just kind of fold it in half and then I just tuck it into little pockets. And that's why the wire comes in handy in this case, because it'll really hold its shape. And yeah, I almost wanted to leave the tree like this. I thought it looked so beautiful, but I definitely wanted to add some color for Sebastian. So next I added these ginormous round sparkly balls. I only have like 4 of those, so I just kind of put those in areas that had little gaps. And as I'm watching this, I realized that I probably could have fluffed the tree a lot more, but that's okay. I'm also adding these little pom-poms that I picked up a few years ago.
I can't wait for the weekend, waking up next to you. We'll be sharing our secrets, making dreams come true. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow, and my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful. What a night. Can you feel it too?
I decided this year to skip all of my glass ornaments because Sebastian is at that age where he's just attracted to anything that's breakable, and I just know it's going to shatter. So I did add just a few of the silver ones to the top of the tree, but I left all the plastic stuff on the bottom. So next I'm adding the red ribbon, and I'm not exaggerating, you guys. Like, I sat there for like 30 minutes trying to get it how I wanted it, and in the end I ended up moving it all around anyways.
Girl, I won't let you go. When the sky comes alive, let's have a jolly holiday, holiday. Let's have a jolly holiday, holiday.
And then I'm finishing it off with some fun picks. I discovered picks last year and I'm obsessed, you guys. It adds so much fullness to the tree, and I'm actually gonna go out and pick up a few more because like I said, this tree is a lot bigger than the one I had last year, so I feel like it still isn't quite as full as I would like it to be. So I will definitely update you guys when I do and give you guys another tour. For the topper, I'm using the same snowman that I used last year. I also did something that I had never done, which is put garland in my fireplace. And this garland is not real, but it looks real. I feel like it does. And then I added my stockings. These are the same stockings that I've had for years.
Haven't seen you in so long, though we text every day, and still my feelings are so strong. How I missed your face. Let's have a toast for the lovers. We'll tumble round in the snow, and my heart's going boom, boom, boom. You're so beautiful. Can you feel it talking on the phone, I'll make you feel at home. Oh, when I got you by my side.
It is time to decorate our cookies. Everything has cooled off. I recently cleaned out my entire pantry and I did a dedicated baking bin, and I was so excited to pull that out. I also brought out some little containers that I'm going to be putting all of the treats in to pass out. I'm just decorating the cookies with white frosting first, and then I'm just adding red and green sprinkles.
Oh, girl, I won't let you go. Down the stars when the sky comes alive. Let's have a jolly
I did put the chocolate covered potato chips in a separate little bag. I didn't want them to get sprinkles all over them, and I think they look so fancy and like you got them from like a gourmet chocolate store. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be making a lot more of these for the holiday season and passing them out to our neighbors. I'm really excited because they were so good. So yeah, now that everything is finished, the decorations are up, and we can enjoy our hot chocolate from earlier, and this is seriously like the best thing ever. Put on a Christmas movie and just enjoy the decorations. I seriously love this time of the year. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, thank you to H-E-B for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to check out your local H-E-B to shop any of the cookware that I featured, or you can go to HEB/holiday, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.